What's going on, guys? Aero here, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at all of your thoughts on the recent Pokemon news that we've gotten. So with Pokemon Quest, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, as well as the core RPG game that's going to be coming out in 2019. I've already made a video on this, giving you guys all of my thoughts on this Pokemon news. So if you guys haven't seen that video, there should be a little eye up in the corner right now, so you can go and click on that if you want to go check out that video, and then you can return back here, or you can go watch that video after you're done watching this one, and I'll put it in the outro as well. So yeah, you can look at my thoughts, but today we're going to be taking a look at what you guys think about all this Pokemon news, because I do want to see what you guys are thinking about it and how you guys all feel about it, because I know a lot of people have different opinions on all of this, so I do want to see what you guys are all saying. So I tweeted about this on Twitter a few days ago. I said, so how do you guys feel about all the recent Pokemon news, Pokemon Quest, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, as well as the core RPG for 2019? What are your thoughts, concerns, and hopes? Reply to this tweet and you could be featured in my next video. Alright, so let's take a look at some of your responses here. Now Pokeworld is saying that the Let's Go games will be amazing, as they'll be fun and innovative and will fill our mind until the 2019 release. I'm confident that they will be fun to play and that the 2019 games will be huge. And yeah, I pretty much 100% agree with everything that you're saying. I feel like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are just here for us to wait until they've released their big Generation 8 games next year. So that's definitely the thing to look forward to, but I definitely think that Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee will be a ton of fun as well. I'm going to scroll down a little bit here to what George is saying. I'm honestly quite glad that Game Freak is working on the proper core RPG game in 2019, as Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is quite simplistic. Nonetheless, I'm very excited and will definitely enjoy this year's game and buy it on day one. And yeah, I totally agree with you as well. I'm definitely going to still get Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee day one, but I feel like that the core RPG game that everyone's looking forward to, that everyone has wanted, like the big Pokemon experience on the Nintendo Switch, that's definitely going to be coming out next year. Let's see, Tobias here is saying, I'm very excited for Let's Go, although I hate the Pokemon Go connectivity. The catching mechanics are stupid in my opinion, and getting rid of wild battles was a huge mistake. But if it turns out that some of the story elements in the game are completely new, I can forgive them. And yeah, I feel like that the thing here is that they really want to try to get a different demographic to play Pokemon, and I feel like that's why they decided to get rid of wild Pokemon battles, only have the original 151 Pokemon and stuff like that. So I think I can understand why they're trying to do that. But as for like a core RPG Pokemon fan who probably has been playing Pokemon for a long time, I know a lot of people probably are upset by that, so I can understand that. But yeah, I really hope that they do change some of the story elements so that if you have played Pokemon Yellow, then you have some incentive to buy this game. But I'm sure that they're going to do something like that. They've pretty much done that before. Now Dee Fran here is saying that if Pokemon Let's Go sells really well, and it will, I'll be worried that the Go mechanics might become a mainstay for future Pokemon games. Now I don't think that you're gonna have to worry about this at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure that Mr. Ichihara or Mr. Masuda had confirmed in an interview that Pokemon's 8th generation, or like the core RPG games for next year, are not gonna be influenced by Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and Pokemon Go in any way. So you're definitely not gonna have to worry about that. I feel like next year is definitely gonna be the traditional Pokemon experience that everyone's wanted. This is just to appeal to a different audience and the casual people who really don't play Pokemon that much. Anthony here is saying Pokemon Quest is pretty fun so far. I've been playing Pokemon since Gen 3 and I'm still pretty excited for Let's Go because of Kanto and HD, and I don't mind the Pokemon Go catching mechanics, and I still play some Pokemon Go as well. Hype for next year though, and I can definitely agree with everything that you're saying as well. I think that this year is still going to be a lot of fun with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but next year is going to be a lot of fun with a whole bunch of new stuff that they're going to add with the next generation of Pokemon. Bubblegum Dragonite here is saying that they're smart for doing this. They know that they couldn't get the main games out by 2018, so that we have others to keep them distracted for this year. I'm thinking that they might have wanted to get the Let's Go leaks out there to distract people from digging up into the 2019 project, which worked. Now I feel like that there might just not be leaks for the 2019 project out there, but yeah, either way, I still think that Let's Go is going to be a ton of fun to play. It's definitely going to have a ton of success as well, just because of how it's a Pokemon game. It's on the Nintendo Switch, which is such a successful system right now, so it's just going to be a really fun game to see. Alkesh here is saying Pokemon Quest is super fun. It has interesting mechanics and it's fun to explore what you can do with these mechanics. However, I am worried about the meaning of free to start. I also hope that they can integrate more Pokemon in. Let's Go was a pretty big highlight for me, and I have a feeling that if the rumors hadn't come, I probably would be disappointed, and it would probably take a while for me to like them. I'm not mad at some of the missing features, but this is supposed to be a spin-off RPG, even if Game Freak says it's main. And then the core RPG, there's so much we don't know about it yet, and maybe the one rumor with the snakes is true. However, I'll be staying away from the first sign of rumors. My only hope is that they somehow keep the no random encounters as an option. I really like that as well in these games, like how you can see the Pokemon in the overworld. I hope that they keep that for Gen 8. I think that'll be so much fun to see, because there's so many times when I play through Pokemon games and I'm just going through the grass and I didn't even realize how you could find such a cool Pokemon in there, because half the time I'm just trying to ignore it, or like I just use Repel or something like that. So yeah, hopefully they decide to do something like that with Gen 8 as well. Dark type Pokemon fan here is saying, my only concern is the lack of a mystery dungeon game being announced. It has me worried that Quest might be replacing it, though I don't have a Switch, so I hadn't gotten to play it. I can see how close that they are. Let's Go looks pretty fun. I plan to give it a fair shot for the co-op, and yeah, I don't think that there's anything to worry about with Mystery Dungeon. I feel like a Mystery Dungeon game will come out on the Switch in the future. Like, I'm sure they're going to do something like that. But yeah, I don't think that Quest is going to be replacing that. And as for Let's Go, yeah, you already said that you're going to give it a shot because of the co-op, and I think that the co-op is going to be a huge part of those games as well, just because of how people will be able to play with their siblings, with their friends. It's going to be amazing to play a Pokemon game with 2 players for the first time. That's just going to be a ton of fun as well. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Joel here is saying that it wasn't what I was expecting, but it still looks beautiful and the features look awesome, but now the real wait starts until the late 2019 rolls around. That's totally true. We already know that next year is going to be a ton of fun to see what Pokemon has in store for us. But yeah, I think that Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are still going to be a ton of fun, and it's definitely going to keep me waiting until the next Pokemon games come out. Daniel here is saying that I do want to play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and I like how they are attracting Pokemon Go's audience with the game, but I'm also kind of having fun with Pokemon Quest, and I honestly hope that they use the same engine that they're using for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee for the core RPG. Now, we've already seen how beautiful Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee looks, so I would be 100% okay with them using the same exact engine for creating Generation 8, but I feel like if they can make it even better, then by all means go for it, and I feel like that's what they're probably trying to do. I feel like with all the new stuff that they're probably going to be adding in that game and trying to make it as different as they can from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, that's probably why the game is going to be coming out in late 2019. But yeah, I wouldn't have a problem if they decided to use the same exact engine, but I don't think that they're going to have the same models and everything like that from Pokemon Go. Adam here is saying that I was skeptical at first, but now I'm warming up to Let's Go. As for Quest, I've been playing it a lot, and it's such a slow grind in the late game. So yeah, I haven't really played much of Quest, but I heard a lot of people saying good things about it, so that's good. Alright, EF Anthony here is saying that I hope in early 2019 we get the reveal for Gen 8. I think that it will actually look really good and be well received given how much time that they had to work on it. I believe someone even mentioned that it was in development before the Switch released in 2017. Now, I can definitely agree with this because Mr. Masuda has mentioned in multiple interviews that when they're creating a new generation, that's when they have the full team at Game Freak working on it, but once they're done creating the first game for that new generation, that's when they split up the team and have the younger developers work on the second games, and then they have the older developers start planning for the next generation. And because of how Pokemon Sun and Moon were created in 2016, I feel like that's when they had the full team working on it, and sometime in 2016, that's probably when they split up the team. They had the younger people start working on Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and then they had the veterans start planning on Generation 8. So I feel like that's where they're saying like it was in development before the Switch, because obviously in 2016 the Switch wasn't out. So yeah, I can't wait to see what they're actually creating and what this 2019 game is going to look like. A Warrior here is saying that I think that Let's Go is a very good idea. It's a nice stepping stool for old Pokemon fans or Go fans to get into the main series. The game looks very good, and I'm keeping in mind that it's only a spin-off. Pokemon fans need to keep in mind that this is only a spin-off and that Gen 8 is coming in 2019. And yeah, I totally agree with you here as well. These games are a spin-off. They're not main series Pokemon games. Like, they are pretty much main series Pokemon games, but they're not core RPG Pokemon games. I think that's the thing that people need to understand. Like Mr. Ishihara did say in the Pokemon conference that these are main series Pokemon games, but they're not like core RPG games because they're not appealing to the core audience who's played like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Ruby and Sapphire and all those games. Alright, I'm going to scroll down a little bit more here. This person here is saying that we really need some more information. Do Gens and the Elite Four still work the same? What is the story about? Are we going to get to go to Gen 2/Johto region as DLC? Or is this all we get? And yeah, that is also true as well. We haven't gotten much info about these games, and I feel like once we get more info, we can definitely be sure to create a better conclusion for how we feel about Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But yeah, I just wanted to see what you guys are feeling in terms of the info that we've gotten so far. And yeah, I'm just gonna read one last comment here. I guess we'll go with Kevin. Kevin here saying, pretty ecstatic. Quest is pretty fun with a very unique and refreshing take on Pokemon as a whole. I'm loving Let's Go because I thought it was a main series game and I was already hyped, but I'm now even more hyped because we get that and a core 2019 RPG. So yeah, I mean, I think that we can all agree that right now it's an amazing time to be a Pokemon fan. There's so much Pokemon stuff that's going to be coming out. So I think that that pretty much sums up for all Pokemon fans, that you're pretty much going to be getting something that you're going to look forward to, whether it's it's Pokemon Quest, if you're just a casual Pokemon fan who doesn't really like the main series games, if you like normal Pokemon games with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, as well as if you're a dedicated Pokemon fan who wants a core RPG experience, which is going to be coming out in 2019. And so there you go, guys. Those are all of your thoughts on how you feel about all the recent Pokemon news that we've gotten with Pokemon Quest, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and the core RPG game for 2019. Remember, if you ever want to be featured in videos like this, definitely just be sure to follow me on Twitter at @Aero. I usually tweet out from time to time if you want to be featured in some of my videos, so you can always reply to that and have a chance to be featured in videos. So definitely go and follow me on Twitter. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to click that like button and also comment down below and let me know how you guys feel about all this information here. Do you agree with some of the stuff that everyone is saying here? Do you disagree with some people? Definitely be sure to let me know down below. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to have some more Pokemon content in the future, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Click on that bell to become a part of the notification squad. Go follow me on Twitter at @Aero. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.